Tuesday morning. It is the 2nd of June, 2026. Got a little bit of sun mixed with some clouds, even a few areas getting a little bit of light rain this morning. Not a big deal. High of 83 today. The overnight low, and this will be good news for Richard since he has no power. Overnight tonight, it will be about 58 degrees when you wake up tomorrow morning. So, yes, some delightful, not as hot temperatures for you. Wednesday, sunny skies, 83 the high. Going to be really nice on Thursday and Friday. Give us a chance to dry out for a few days. And then maybe some rain coming back in on Sunday. But it'll be good to have 3 or 4 days here where we're kind of done with the heavy stuff, like we saw yesterday afternoon, which was a heck of a system to watch that thing blow in. And it was amazing. The winds that picked up. I took down all the umbrellas. I took the American flag off the front holder and brought it in. I had 2 little pillows on 2 little chairs outside. One started flying off out into the front yard, and I went to grab it, and my hair is going everywhere and loose. I mean, I did. I felt like I was in the beginning of before the tornado hits, you know, and I'm trying to run everything inside, but there was stuff everywhere yesterday in the backyard, limbs down and leaves down. I watched the yard guys across the street trying to get their pine straw put in the truck and kind of belted down before this, and their stuff's going everywhere, and I'm like, this is wild.
Yikes.
It was crazy yesterday.
Well, how were things in Munchkin Land when the house landed? Was it okay?
Yeah, it was
Everything
okay.
was good?
Yeah, except for those shoes.
Obviously didn't land on her,
The
so
legs,
that's good.
the legs that poke out with those shoes really bother. I
Creepy.
just really
Always creepy. When the shoes get taken off and the legs just curl up.
Between that and the monkeys, I think that was the worst of the movie. I didn't care for either of those parts as a kid.
You're out of the woods, you're out of the dark, you're out of the night.
And then that mean man behind the green curtain, that was mean too. You were, acting like.
Yeah, but he talked a big game more
He
than
did.
he really
I
did anything else.
Didn't care for that.
Oz the great and powerful.
Yeah.
It's Dixon and Vining, the small and meek. And would you like to hear the Jeff joke of the day?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Termite walks into a saloon and says, "Is the bartender here?"
Okay.
That's the whole joke.
Are we missing something?
Feels like it.
Here's the way my 9th grade science teacher told that joke.
Yes.
Termite walks into a saloon and says, "Where's the bartender?" Another termite says, "Over here."
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do termites eat?
Yeah.
And they want that. Do they want that to be hard and difficult? No, they would like that to be soft and mushy.
Yeah.
Tender, perhaps, one might say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sounds like a swing and a miss, Jeff. Sorry about that.
He didn't even get a sound of anything today on
You got
that
nothing.
one. You know what that means?
Zip.
That's a really bad joke.
Try harder.
Mr. Bugs doesn't need to try harder. They just need to come out and treat your home. If you are not happy with your current exterminator, your current pest control company, because maybe they treat the place and a couple of days later, you're like, where are these bugs coming from? They're not supposed to be here. And you have to call them back and say, come on back and do it again. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they go, oh, we'll be there in a couple of days, and you have to deal with insects. And, Mr. Bugs doesn't work that way. Mr. Bugs is going to get them the first time, every time. They're so good at what they do. They can come out once a month, once every other month, once every third month. MRBUGGS.com online, MrBugs.com, 941-6252 on the telephone. Not just pest control, small rodent control, termite bonding, and yes, mosquito reduction, which I couldn't live without. Mr. Bugs, they know what bugs you. 941-6252. Make the call, make the change. Thank me later. And now this guy.
It's Steve's turn.
So a couple of things from over the weekend. One of the things we talked about on CRN on last Saturday was a lot of people complaining, for example, that the Cup Series is airing right now in a 5-race stretch on Amazon Prime, which means you have to go and subscribe to a streaming service. And there are people who are saying, I will not do it. Well, do me a favor. If you choose not to do that, then don't go screaming about it on social media. You made a choice. It's the way that it is. Same thing, Formula One. They switched from ABC, ESPN, went over to Apple TV. You don't want to do that? Don't do it. That's your choice. I don't see why you're complaining about it. But the biggest complaint that I saw from last weekend relates to the death of Kyle Busch. And we've gone over that plenty. But last week, NASCAR talked to Richard Childress Racing and talked to Kyle's widow, Samantha Busch. And the three of them made the decision that they were going to pull Kyle Busch's name off of the standings. He has accrued a set number of points, obviously nowhere near enough to make the chase and wouldn't have anyway. But they decided to pull his name off the points because they have stopped using the number 8. They've switched that car to number 33, and unfortunately, this is the second time that Richard Childress Racing has had to do that. You might remember 2001, death of Dale Earnhardt. When he passed away, they parked the number 3 and changed the car number to number 29 when they put Kevin Harvick in it. Now they've gone from the number 8. That's parked. Richard Childress says he is holding it. If Brexton, Kyle's son, gets up to the Cup Series, wants to use it, he'll let Brexton use it, whether it's on his team or whatever team he happens to be on. But pulling his name off of the points, there are people that are complaining about, well, you're disrespecting Kyle. No, actually, they're not. Because, again, NASCAR didn't do this unilaterally. NASCAR talked to Richard Childress Racing. NASCAR talked to Samantha Bush, his wife. And they said, yes, please pull his name off. That was their choice. Are we just looking for something to complain about? Because that's really what it kind of comes down to. Why are we looking? Why are we seeking out things to complain about? I saw people that were complaining about the fact that the NASCAR Cup Series race last Sunday night, 2 nights ago, was an evening race at Nashville Superspeedway. And I'm starting to see people complaining about the Fox broadcast coming up this Sunday night of the IndyCar race in St. Louis, which is also going to be a primetime race on Sunday evening. Well, folks, would you rather sit out in the blistering hot sun in June, or would you rather be able to get a little bit of cool down and have it under the lights? Some people just need stuff to complain about, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Settle down, folks.
That's what it sounds like. Just looking for something to be upset about.
I just want my power back on.
That, I think, though,
poor
is a
Richard.
legitimate complaint.
Tomorrow morning, really, I find that, not to take away from his story.
No, I wanna
Oh,
come-
no. Here's
I'm
the
just
thing.
like, you're
Yeah.
right.
Alabama Power, when they initially talked about the estimate for getting our power back on, said the exact same thing they told Richard.
Mm.
So,
But
yeah,
yours
we
came-
were expecting that, too.
Yours came on sooner, though.
It came on this
It's on-
morning
it's
just
on-
after
okay.
5 a.m.
All right. So I've got
So
high
there's hope
hopes.
for you.
Yeah, no, I'm still checking. I'm checking the cameras. It's off. It's still off right now.
I'm saying there's hope.
Yeah,
I'm
I-
not saying it's going to
No,
come through.
It's a slim hope. It's
Sure.
a slim and none, and slim
Slim
just
left.
left town. Yeah.
Jeez.
Just writing a bomb down over there. And
It must be
end of the movie.
bad. Something really bad must have happened not far from you.
Mm-hmm.
Like an entire line down.
That's what I'm thinking.
And if that's it, it's not a matter of just going and, flicking
Right.
a switch or getting up there and hitting whatever.
Yeah.
They've literally got to reline something. I don't know.
Flipping the switch is always interesting to me, by the way. I want to say this, Brian Regan used to do a bit about getting the power turned on, and he's like, you got to come out here and do something? They're like, no, we just flip a switch. Is the switch near you right now? Could you
Can you
flip
do
it
it
right
now?
No, Thursday. We do it Thursday.
We do it Thursday.
Why do you got to wait till Thursday if it's just a switch flip? Could you do it now?
Obviously, for you, it's not a.
Or how about this? Show me where the switch is. I'll go flip it.
The no, I was just telling Valerie about a big storm that took place years ago, when back when I was on 1070. Remember 1070? It was in all the papers.
Vaguely.
Remember the papers?
Not as well.
And my power was off for 6 straight days. 6 straight days. I mean, that was
That's a long time.
That
It
was a
really
nightmare.
is. Yeah.
the sound of chainsaws filled the air, basically. I think my my then wife and daughter hopped in the car and drove down to their her parents' place, stayed there down in Prattville where there was AC and life was good. And I had to keep going to work, of course, so I stayed here in a house that didn't have any AC and just had the windows open and experienced bachelorhood for about 6 days. But she came back because she had something that she had to do, and she was stuck in the house with me for the final day and a half of that. And then suddenly, boom. When the lights came on, man, they came on in the entire neighborhood. That's very jarring, by the way, when you don't have any power.
And then it comes
and
up.
It comes
You're
up, and you're
wow,
like,
it's very loud.
I didn't know I left the TV on. What?
The lights,
Yeah.
the TV,
Yeah.
the air.
I
Everything.
it
don't
all
remember
comes
leaving that
on.
light on, and gosh, it's bright.
Yep. But I did. I specifically had my bedside table light on, set for on, so if the power came on in the middle of the night, it would wake me up automatically.
Yeah.
I didn't need to worry because there was no chance
There's a
the power
picture
was
of
coming on in
a
the
woman
middle
that
of
sent in something from Chelsea where the power pole came down in the line.
Mm-hmm.
It was lightning that brought it down, and then there's fire on the lawn
Mm-hmm.
with the
Yay.
pole. So something
That's,
like that would
good
take
times.
That's
would
your
take
neck
a
of the
while.
woods. Your neck of the woods
Yeah.
there, Steve.
It could
Yeah.
Is that, yeah?
Could
Okay.
be.
So that's
So-
probably what took
I'm,
your
I'm
power
sure
out.
it didn't help us.
be. No. But things like that were happening all day yesterday between the wind and the light. The lightning strikes at one point, and again, I know you went from a nap to no power.
Right.
But at one point, the lightning strikes 1,400 lightning strikes. And so that was just the tip of the iceberg. And then you had all these other things that were going on too,
But
with a lot of rain and a lot of high wind that just took all this stuff down. So it's a mess.
I'm perfectly willing to accept the fact that there's going to be acts of God and things of that nature that take your power out. But when you have to report it as being out 4 separate times, and each time you go, it says your power's on. You're like,
It's
I want
not
to.
on.
I want to call.
No, it's not.
And I want to talk to a human being, and I want to use these words exactly. Do you know who I am?
Don't you know? Don't you know who I am? Friday I lost water.
Yeah.
I wasn't at the house, but when I got home, this was funny. Used the restroom, flushed the toilet. I was like, oh, great, there's something wrong with the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't turned water on
Oh, yeah.
to realize I didn't have water. And I was like, what's wrong with the toilet? And then I go over to the sink and I turn the faucet. I was like, oh,
Okay.
I got no water.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have water, I think Friday till about 6 o'clock that evening.
Immediately, your mind starts going to, I paid that bill,
I
didn't
know.
I?
Isn't
Did I
it
pay that
weird?
bill? I feel confident.
Then I'm
I paid.
outside and I'm thinking, I need to water this or that. And I'm thinking, I don't have any water.
That's right.
Val, you can't turn
You're
on the
not gonna have it.
water.
Much of the same way I'm thinking, like, well, maybe I could watch a DVD.
It's the
You
same
have
thing.
no power.
It's
No
just-
power. It's not just that the internet's out, Richard. Nothing
it's
is
not-
working.
Right. For me, it wasn't. It's not just the faucets inside, it's the faucets outside, too.
Everything.
Hello.
9:17 with Dixon and Vining. We're just fetching.
And
here.
then I got really thirsty.
Yeah, of course you did. Thank God you had a refrigerator full of beer. That's the Canadian Bob Dylan right there, Gordon Lightfoot.
Wait.
9:22, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Possible rain this afternoon, but nothing like we have been dealing with in the recent past. And tomorrow and the rest of the week looks really in the clear. It should be absolutely gorgeous. A couple of things you need to know about. First off, Flipsy's Furniture is designer furniture at wholesale prices. That means you're going to get the best furniture at the lowest price. It's not junk. This is good, solid, well-built, not press-board furniture, okay? Sometimes when you hear about these furniture places that have these ridiculously low prices, you show up and you see, and you go, oh, now I see why the prices are low. They're selling junk. That's not what the deal is at Flipsy's. Flipsy's has got great furniture. I would recommend the Southern Motion recliners. You'll find them all over the Hoover location. And they're right there in league with some of the best recliners in the business, American-made, and prices are low and fantastic. You need to go see them to believe them and buy one and thank me for it later. Great for Father's Day. Oh, my gosh. You want to get Dad a nice recliner? Southern Motion, man, I'll tell you what, you're going to save a bundle of money over some of the other names that you could be buying out there. And, of course, Flipsy's is going to treat you right every step of the way with white glove delivery. Cost a little more, absolutely worth it, and a huge selection at itty-bitty prices. This is who they are. This is what they do. Got one location, 1811 Crestwood Boulevard in Irondale, and another Highway 31 in Hoover right across from the Galleria next to 2nd and Charles. That is my friends at Flipsy's Furniture, designer furniture, wholesale prices. Go get them.
Hey, just a little update. We've got, I think at this moment, about 38,000 statewide without power.
38,001.
So yesterday at the height, we were looking at about 148,000. So now we've got it down to 38,000.
I feel lucky.
Yeah, do you?
That I'm one of the
And it's
few.
also saying that it could be tomorrow, which is, wow, I don't know what the deal is, why we know that. Seems kind of interesting.
Let's go, people. Let's go.
That they knew it that. Why not later today?
Don't you know who
Why
I
tomorrow
am?
morning? I don't know what's up with that.
Everybody is marveling at the fact that young audiences are turning out in droves to movie theaters, not to see Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. It fell 70% in its second weekend.
Ouch.
Yeah. It wasn't the fall that got them. It was the sudden stop at the end, I think. Instead, people are showing up for the small budget horror film from a 20-year-old first-time filmmaker, Backrooms. Released by A24 in 3,442 locations in the U.S. and Canada, made an astonishing $81.5 million in its first 3 days in theaters. That, according to studio estimates on Sunday, that's just a few $100,000 shy of what The Mandalorian and Grogu earned in its first 3 days last weekend. And Backrooms, which was directed and co-written by YouTube creator Kane Parsons, cost only $10 million to produce.
Only, and that's a lot of money. You know what I mean?
There was a time when
It's a significant chunk of money, but when you stop and think about it, the first Star Wars was done for $7.
Yeah. That was 1977, of course. Things are a little different now. The wild success of Backrooms didn't even hurt Obsession, which is also the directorial debut of a YouTuber, Curry Barker, who is only 26, 3 weekends in. Obsession, a movie that cost less than $1 million to make, still hasn't dropped below its opening weekend earnings. This weekend, it was up 10% with another $26.4 million for a second-place finish, leaving Star Wars, the legacy franchise movie from the veteran filmmaker and the Walt Disney Studios, in third with $25 million.
They must be slowly expanding out the number of theaters that film is in then.
Obsession?
Yeah.
I know that word of mouth is going well with it. People are really, they love it, and they are not afraid to say so, which I find fascinating. It is kind of a horror movie and kind of a tense thriller, you know. Weekend also saw the debut of The Breadwinner, a PG-rated family comedy starring the popular comedian Nate Bargatze, and Pressure, a solid World War II drama about the tense 72 hours before D-Day. Yeah, I think Breadwinner is not doing as well. I think it's very formulaic. I'm sure it is a fun movie for families. It is something you could take the whole gang to. But do families even do that anymore?
No,
Not as much, unless it's like an animated film, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
always looking for something to do with the kids.
I've seen a
Maybe
few
that.
scenes. I've seen a couple of scenes from The Breadwinner, and I'm just like,
No.
nope.
Not your style.
Not doing anything for me, you know?
Yeah, it's not personal against like Nate or anybody. It's just
Yeah.
the
Not
movie
your
doesn't do
thing.
much for you.
Yeah.
There are folks out there, well, I'll put it this way. I love Kevin Hart in the movies. I think he's hilarious. When he's playing a role in a movie, he is about as funny a human being as you could possibly hope to see. I'll go so far as to say if I find out Kevin Hart's in a movie, I'm more inclined to see it because I like him in movies that much. His stand-up does nothing for me. Nothing. I can watch an hour-long stand-up special with Kevin Hart and not crack a smile. I don't know why. He just ain't funny to me.
He's not funny.
Doesn't work.
Well, for some, he's funny.
This is the exact opposite with Nate Bargatze. I can't stop laughing when I'm watching him do stand-up. I can see how if he appears in a movie, you're just like, nope, not seeing it. Now, to be fair, his Saturday Night Live appearances have been fantastic. He's done some really great stuff. But I just, watching the clips that I've seen from The Breadwinner, I'm not even sure I'll watch it when it streams.
Really?
I'm sorry.
May get around to
That
it at some
bad?
point in time when
Maybe.
it gets on streaming, but
Yeah.
it's not really a priority. I'm like you. I've seen the previews of it. It doesn't seem like a plot that interests me that much.
No, it does. It does definitely have Mr. Mom vibes, and it's like, well, we've already seen that movie, and it had Michael Keaton in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the
I
movie
love Mr.
Pressure,
Mom.
man, whew, I cannot
film.
recommend that movie enough.
All right. Serena Williams has confirmed a shocking comeback at 44 years old. Is this a
Man.
good idea?
More
No,
power
it's
to
not.
you.
It's not. I think she's making a mistake.
She has confirmed her return to tennis with a Nike ad she posted to X on Monday morning. Williams will be returning to play doubles at Queen's Club with the grass court tournament beginning next week. I think
That's different. If
yeah.
you're going to do doubles, yeah, you can do that.
You're going to do it.
I thought she was going
doubles.
to do singles, and I was like, oh, girl.
No, she'll be teaming up with a
Jeez.
19-year-old Canadian.
Oh, she'll be fine.
So yeah, I think
Yeah,
she
she can
will be.
handle
That has a
that.
lot to do with it. That you're only having to handle half of the task at that point. But wow, that the GLP-1 that she was using certainly seems to have had some effect on her. She's like,
She's making a lot of money with
I've
that.
lost so much weight, I can get right back out there on the court. Good for you. And just to tag this little story onto the end, Jennifer Lopez's daughter is now a son.
What?
Yeah,
J-Lo's
J-Lo's
daughter is a son?
J-Lo's daughter wants to
Sure.
be called Oscar or something like that. I don't know. It's dumb. These ridiculously indulged brats. This is what the problem is. You notice it seems to pop out of Hollywood.
Yeah, it's
Charlize
like, you know
Theron's,
why?
both
'Cause
of her
they don't
kids
know
are
how to
like-
say no.
No, it's
You're not doing this.
that's right. Easiest thing in the world is to say,
okay,
no, you're
whatever
a
you
girl,
wanna
put on a dress,
do.
stop it.
Just tell them no.
We're not doing that.
No.
9:30, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5. Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Little Ava spinning in her grave right now. Thinking, no,
You
really.
think more from that version or from Kylie Minogue's version?
Kylie Minogue. Yeah. Kylie Minogue definitely set her spinning. It is Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. So your driveway might need a little washing after all the mud that hit it over the weekend and now over the past 24 hours or so. You know, you'd think rain would clean things. It actually makes them dirtier. Because, of course, stuff splashes up out of your garden, onto your, siding, all over your driveway, onto your walkways. And it can even make a mess of your roof. Here's where drivewaywashing.com comes in, okay? Drivewaywashing.com. You're going to call them 915-0646. And you're going to say, here's what I need. I want my patio and my deck cleaned off. Those are two different things, right? I need you guys to go ahead and clean off, give me a quick pressure wash on my roof, if possible. Clean out the gutters because I want to make sure that they don't spill over anymore like they did yesterday. And then, you know what? Go ahead and do the driveway while you're at it because driveway washing, right? They can also do siding. They do all kinds of businesses. They've done local restaurants for years now. Schools, they did work on Protective Stadium. If the city is going to trust them, I think you can trust them. And if you run an HOA or you are the manager of a of any kind of apartment complex, driveway washing can really lend a hand. Strongly suggest you give them a try. 915-0646 or find them online at drivewaywashing.com. You can call or text that number, by the way. Call or text that number. At 9:38, let's take a look at what kind of food news there is out there. Sonic is debuting a $7 meal deal and a refreshed $1.99 menu. Does $7 seem like a deal anymore?
Kind of, yes.
Kind of starting to, yeah.
You're just like, really, that's where we're at.
$7. What will $7 get you?
What will it get us?
The big meal deal includes a cheeseburger, chicken bites, drink and fries, or tots for $7 at participating Sonic locations. So at least it's got the drink in there, which is nice.
That's not too bad.
The updated $1.99 menu, snack-sized options now include the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, Vanilla Soft Serve Cup, Root Beer Float, and Cheesy Baja Crispy Tender Wrap. And the upcoming edition, the Garlic Parmesan Ranch Crispy Tender Wrap. That's really a mouthful right there. The Garlic Parmesan Ranch Crispy Tender Wrap, added to the $1.99 menu starting July 1st. Okay? So if you got $7 and change in your pocket and you are looking for a decent meal, Sonic may be your go-to.
That's not, again, if you're under $8, the wheel, I don't know where the cutoff is now anymore. It used to be $5, and then we kind of slipped to $6. I guess $7 is now your $5 meal deal.
I guess so. And even that seems like it's a little on the low side, I mean, basically, if I'm going out for fast food for a lunch or something, I plan on dropping $10 or $12.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as good as done.
I don't know how, it's very hard to do it under $10 now.
Yeah.
Tax and all,
Crazy.
like drive away.
Used to be $5, now it's $10. Sad but true. Let's see what else we have here. Something about the McDonald's, about the best McDonald's breakfast sandwich isn't even on the menu. I haven't pre-read this, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell they're talking about. Mickey D's sells regional menu items in some parts of the country, and Hawaii is one of them. Golden Arches on the Hawaiian Islands still sell the original fried apple pie, along with hand pie flavors like taro and haupia. Those are Hawaiian, fruits, vegetables, whatever. And they offer an exclusive McTerry Deluxe Burger featuring a hamburger patty coated in teriyaki sauce.
Ooh.
Yikes. However, one of the biggest differences between Hawaiian McDonald's restaurants and those on the mainland is that Spam is a mainstay on the menu.
Oh, out.
The canned meat is extremely popular in Hawaii. I'm talking so popular that thousands of people flock to a few blocks of a Waikiki street each year to eat different Spam dishes, from Spam tacos to Spam top gelato. The most popular way to eat it, though, might be in the form of a Spam musubi.
Excuse you?
What is that?
That's
that like sushi?
Yes, exactly.
It's like on rice or something?
Yep. Well, Mickey D's doesn't sell the seaweed-wrapped rice and Spam
I
snack.
just got to chill.
It does offer a breakfast platter complete with eggs, rice, and Spam for a combo of Spam and Portuguese sausage. Yikes.
What, no Spam Big Mac?
They call it the McSpam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put sushi? Why don't you just put some nice filleted little tuna on top of it instead of Spam? I don't understand that. You're in Hawaii. You could put all kinds of seafood on that.
It would make me McPuke.
McPuke is right. Yeah.
Get a McMop and clean that McMess up. That's what I say. FDA has announced a nationwide recall on the popular frozen pizza brand. Why? Salmonella.
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 Salmonella. Salmonella.
It's sad because this is one that I kind of like, although I don't really eat cheese pizza. But Motor City Pizza Company 5 cheese bread is what has to go.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. It's that same damn cheese that they say came from California Dairies, Inc., but that milk powder recall over salmonella contamination that affected so many other brands, it's creeping into everything.
Yeah. They sell it of those pizzas at Costco, Target, Aldi, Walmart.
Yeah.
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 Look out for those.
I like a Motor City pizza. I was looking for one yesterday because I used up my last emergency pizza a couple of weeks ago.
Now you might want to wait unless you're going to cook it tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting that. I will
No
not be
place to
getting
put
that.
it.
Thank you very
Cook
much.
the living daylights out of it.
No, I didn't buy a Motor City pizza. I did find DiGiorno now has a Detroit-style pizza. I'm like, oh, well, it's not delivery. It's really expensive. That's
right.
More expensive than delivery?
maybe so. I mean, it's like up in the $9.99 range. I'm like, so when you throw tax on this, it's 10 and change. Pretty sure Little Caesars can get me one for less than that. I'm just saying.
They might be able to, yes.
Guys, you're overstepping. Chipotle is testing crispy chicken in select locations.
Ah, really?
Can we just call it fried? Can we not call it fried chicken? I mean, I assume that's what makes it crispy, is they fry it, right?
Yeah, I would think.
Chain confirmed that it has been quietly testing a new crispy chicken protein at select California locations, adding a crunchy breaded option to a menu that's largely stayed locked into grilled meats for years. And naturally, people immediately start posting about it online. Customers first spotted the item at a Chipotle in Tustin, while additional sightings popped up in Irvine, including the location on Irvine Boulevard. According to reports, the crispy chicken can be added to burritos, bowls, tacos, and salads for about $1 more than the chain's standard grilled chicken.
They should do well with this. It kind of gives you another option.
Yeah.
When you want a crunch, some type of, something with an outside crust like that to put on in a bowl. Yum.
And it doesn't actually add that many more calories. I'm always surprised to find that the fried chicken version of, like, when you look at a salad, I'm a big salad guy when we go out to eat. You can get chicken, and it'll be like grilled chicken is, the salad is 680 calories. You get it with fried chicken, it's 730. I'm like, 50
It's
more
worth it.
calories?
Throw it on there.
Give me the fried version.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, then they're like, oh, you're going to put dressing on that? That's going to add another 1,000. What?
That's where the calories
Did
are.
I ask for 1,000-calorie salad dressing?
Yeah, I think this is a good idea. I mean, I'm looking at images of it, and if you think of like Chick-fil-A, they will offer you their chicken breast cut up on a salad if that's what you want.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what you're doing at Chipotle. So,
Yeah, I could do that in a wrap easily. I could do it all day. Or
looks really good.
in my personal favorite, a quesadilla.
Adilla.
I love the
Those
quesadilla.
dillas are delicious.
Why in the world do I like those so much? I mean, is it really different than a burrito? It's just not rolled up, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of flat.
That's pretty much the same thing.
Flat. They're
Yeah.
two pieces with a whole bunch of goodies on the inside,
Huh.
like a pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza. Yum. I'm getting hungry.
I
Can
was
you
going to
tell?
say,
Gosh.
it's pretty obvious.
It's
Every
yeah,
day at
it's
about
getting
this
a little-
time. At about this time. Garlic Parm Doritos have officially arrived nationwide.
garlic parm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Doritos celebrating America's 250th birthday, the only way it apparently knows how, by dusting tortilla chips in garlic and Parmesan seasoning. What does that have to do with America being 250 years old?
Yeah, really.
The new limited edition Ultimate Garlic Parm flavor has officially landed at grocery stores nationwide, bringing a buttery, savory, Italian-American energy to the chip aisle just in time for summer cookouts, beach hangs, and inevitable debates over whether garlic parm belongs on literally everything now. I don't know why. I did see these at the store. I should have bought them.
Comes in kind of a white, silvery bag.
Mm-hmm.
Can't miss it.
I should have bought them so that we could sample them.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I just looked at them and something in my head went, no. You're not going to like those, Richard. It's not going to be good. Now, I could be wrong. They might be fantastic. They might be the kind that the first 3 are great and the next 5 are like, oh no, why
like,
did I
pass
do
them
that?
along.
I should have stopped
Here,
that.
somebody else can have them.
I don't know. If I run across them again, I promise I will buy them, and I will bring them, and then one of you can take them home probably.
That's what's going to happen. We'll be like, yeah, these aren't very good, Richard. You keep them.
Did you know that today, June the 2nd, is National Rotisserie Chicken Day?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you know?
I'm kind of behind on keeping track of those kind of days.
Well, yeah. What with the power failure last night, I did not get to celebrate National Rotisserie Chicken Eve like I usually do.
Could have been forewarned about this.
Yeah,
thing.
sort of sad. Chomps, which I guess is a rotisserie chicken brand. Chomps chicken sticks.
Oh.
They come in original Nashville hot and savory breakfast flavors. 12 grams of protein, 80 calories, 0 sugar, made with antibiotic-free chicken. They're on the healthier side of the meat stick category. Not only will they be available widely on June 2nd at nationwide retailers like Walmart, Target, and more, they're also available online at the Chomps HQ and for 20% off on launch day. In addition to releasing these fabulous chicken sticks, they are also going to release a purse that looks like a rotisserie chicken
come
container.
on. Really?
Check this out.
No.
Huh? You would carry that, wouldn't you?
That's right up
That's
my
lovely.
alley, Richard.
Yeah. It
I will put that on my arm
Yep.
and wear it proudly.
looks like something you'd walk with.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Rotisserie chicken purse.
Yikes. What are you thinking?
I don't know. Some of this said, "Yeah, don't you like my rotisserie handbag?" I don't think so.
We don't have a Dixon Divining question of the day today because I didn't have power last night to put one up, and
That's all good.
I didn't bother to think of it this morning. So tomorrow
We'll
make
have
sure.
one.
We'll have 2. How
Mhm,
about
we
that?
could.
That would be crazy. We don't
Ooh,
need
double dipping.
No, we don't need 2. We need 1. What we'll do is take a break right now. Come back, give you your texts, of which have been pouring in all morning long. We appreciate that. 9:53. Dixon Dividing, Talk 99.5. I saw a group that called themselves the Grassroots a few years ago. They were not the Grassroots. The Grassroots really were made up of whoever happened to be available in the studio that day. They just threw them out there and said,
Go. Do it.
Yep,
Make it happen. Chop, chop.
Congratulations, you're the Grassroots. And then the group that would tour would be completely different from the people that were on the record. I was like, hey, it was a producer's wet dream, really. You get right down to it, whoever you can work with at the time. This is Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com, 9:54. And B-Rad texts in, I got one. A guy at work had one long hand and one short hand. We called him Clock.
Okay. The jokes today, not so good, are
No,
they?
no.
They're really hurting.
I knew a girl in school whose nickname was P.S. Her real name was Adeline Moore. Boy, that's a lot of dead air.
Woo.
Uh,
That's 3 today. We're 0 for 3.
to answer Steve's question, yes, there are people who wake up every morning with their miserable souls looking for something to complain about so they can get clicks and clout online. Dale, I take offense to that. I resemble that remark. I am one of those people who wakes up every day trying to figure out what I can complain about on the radio today.
Uh-huh.
Today it was easy. I have no power.
Yeah, no
Other
power.
than that,
Power
yeah,
was
I'm
the-
powerless. I'm
yeah.
100% powerless.
Well, no, you have some power. You
No, I
just
don't
don't
really
have
have
power
any
at home.
I don't. Yeah, well, that's
You
true.
have the power.
I do not have the power.
Maybe
Well, the
later
difference
today we'll
is
be like,
whether you're complaining about something you do have power over
Yes.
or you don't.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I'm not so concerned about people who wake up looking for something to complain about because really, when you get right down to it, most of stand-up comedy is complaining about something. It's what you're doing. Is you're pointing out the.
or you're trying to figure out the problem solve.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's the people that wake up every morning looking for things to be offended by. Those are the ones that really drive me crazy. They're just like, I have to figure out what I can be offended
Well,
by
you're
today.
wasting your life doing it that way.
Why?
It's just
Why
a waste.
would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Julia says a tree fell across our power and internet lines and took out our transformer. Ooh. We lost power yesterday afternoon, and it's still not back on. I can sympathize with you, Richard. Thank you.
might be a little while. Yikes.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Chris from Cahaba Heights sends over a video that I'm not allowed to click on, but I'm sure it has something to do with power being out. Lily says, Richard, my friend Sherry said you can borrow her generator if you want to. It's brand new.
Well, that was
And then
nice.
gives me her phone number.
Really? That was nice.
That is very nice. I think I will muddle
Well, does
through.
Sherry know that you're loaning her generator to
Does not-
Richard?
I hope so. She said, my friend Sherry said you can use her or borrow her generator.
Oh,
I assume so.
so Lily says that Sherry has the generator.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to tough it out. I'm a manly man.
I don't know.
I'll
I just,
go get
you
some
know, if you
ice
don't
in
have
the
to
cooler.
lose that stuff that's in your freezer.
Oh, it's
or
already gone. I mean, the stuff in the fridge is gone. Forget about it. It's gone. The stuff in the freezer, I think, can last. I'll be able to mostly salvage that.
Maybe.
I'm thinking because it was frozen pretty hard.
Yeah, just be careful.
Yeah. Actually, what I can do, I've got so much room in my chest freezer outside, I could just feasibly move everything to that. Move everything to the chest freezer, and then
Yeah.
just dump everything in the fridge and start over.
Mm.
Patrick says, I feel sorry for Denny's. They can't be doing that well, and they wasted money on ads tying their menu to The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, that may have been a big mistake.
Oh.
Didn't work out as well as they were hoping.
I haven't seen a tie-in flop like that since Burger King tied in with The Last Action Hero.
Yikes.
Oof.
That and there was, oh gosh, what was that movie that came out? The Alien. It was so bad. McDonald's. No, Dairy Queen, I think it was, that tied in with it. Mac and Me. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was McDonald's.
Oh.
That one flopped.
Oh.
Massive.
Woof. Yikes. Brian says the way I feel about little short stuff. He says I'm like that with Nicolas Cage. He can be in a bad movie, and the movie is better because he was in it. It's not that he's such a great actor. It's just that he really does capture whatever roles he's in. Here's the funny thing about Kevin Hart. I caught myself starting Jumanji 2, I think. I saw the original
I haven't even
in the
seen
theater.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the original in the theater. The one where they get sucked into the video game.
Yeah.
Jumanji, the first one's funny.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
Extremely entertaining.
Yeah.
The second one is funnier in some ways because instead of the original four, they also suck in Danny DeVito as one of the guys and Danny Glover as the other. And so Kevin Hart is doing a Danny Glover impersonation throughout the course of the entire movie.
Nice.
And him doing Danny Glover is a scream because he's got it down cold.
Yeah.
And you're like, God, it's Danny Glover's voice coming out of Kevin Hart's face. How is this happening? His mannerisms, the way he holds himself, just everything.
That's
I'm
real
like,
entertainment right
That
there.
is hilarious.
Yeah.
It really is. I'm about halfway through it. I'll probably never finish it. Mike says, I just wake up and say good morning. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Moaning.
Moaning.
Moaning,
Yeah, good
not
moaning.
Good too.
morning. Good.
Good moaning. Lost power and Monte Doro yesterday. Just got it back. You mean Mount Dora? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that where you lost it?
Must be.
Hmm.
Just got it back. Well, congratulations on getting it back.
Yeah, happy you got it back.
Tony sent a really, really long joke out that I'm not even going to read.
How long is it?
I
Oh,
mean,
my gosh.
Whoa, yeah, that'd take up some
I
time.
mean,
like a
I
10-minute
don't mean
joke.
I'm not going to read it on the air. I mean, I'm not going to read it at all. I'm just walking away.
It could be a really
I
good
can't
joke.
do it. I don't have time. We got
Too
to hand
long.
things off to Skippy and Jimbo. They're up next. We got other things that we got to get to, and we will. A pleasure, as always. Thanks for wasting your morning with us. Dixon and Vining and West and
Have a great day, everybody.
Phil
Richard,
Carter in
I
the
hope you get your
traffic
power
center.
back.
back tomorrow, dark and early, 6 a.m. Talking to you then. Dixon and
Bye-bye.
Vining. Talk 99.5, talk99.5.com. Bye-bye now.